Congrats, Avs fans! You guys are one win away from your first Stanley Cup in over 20 years! Welcome back, hockey fans! Welcome in if this is your first time to the channel. I'm Josh, this is the Hockey Flow, and today it's Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022. That's right, Game 4, Avalanche Lightning just wrapped up. Overtime, thriller, slugfest, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get to that in just a moment, though. We got to get to my observations, of course, review that puppy, all on Today in Hockey. But first and foremost, we got a new exciting edition. We're going to start bringing you Today in Hockey history. So we're going to pick something out from hockey history from today's date to present to you guys. Then we're going to get to headlines. Then we'll get into our Game 4 review and observations. And we're going to conclude with another fun one. We're heading back to the hockey news. We got some more draft prep. We're looking at Cutter Gauthier. And I know we're talking about Logan Cooley, and we talked about Uraj, and we've talked, of course, about Shane Wright. But Cutter Gauthier, his name, he's rising. I tell you what, might be a top 5 pick. Stick around to find out why. If you do enjoy the content, take a moment, like the video, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. We're just getting started, but every little bit counts, and I really do appreciate the support. Been so much fun so far. But yeah, let's get right into it, shall we? Today in hockey history. On this date, June 22nd, we do have Eric Lindros was drafted. Eric Lindros of the Oshawa Generals is selected by the Quebec Nordiques with the first overall pick in the 1991 NHL draft. This is a fun one because those familiar with with Eric Lindros and that whole saga, he refused to play for the Nordiques, right? He's like, nah, don't pick me. They ended up picking him anyway. The rest is history. Ended up getting traded to the Flyers, and here we are. He had an excellent career. But yeah, we'll see what tomorrow has in store for us, shall we? All right, headlines. Let's see, Florida Panthers. You guys, this one I was a little unexpected. I wasn't really thinking we were going to have head coaching news as far as you guys are concerned, but they did hire Paul Maurice as their new head coach. Tell you what, Alex Burnett, he had a great season for as far as I'm concerned, but again, the Panthers, they're looking for someone that has that experience, and Maurice absolutely does. I think I saw 24 seasons, over 775 wins, I think, 774, something like that. Let me know in the comments, absolutely, but I think it's a good hire. It's not the flashiest necessarily, but the man knew when to hang it up with the Jets, and I commend him for that. So nice hire. We'll see how this one goes. I'm sure Burnett's going to get a job somewhere else as well. This one's not necessarily a headline. We don't have any breaking news or anything like that, but I keep seeing it show up on all the different websites. Alex DeBrincat, the Chicago Blackhawks, it sounds like they keep saying that they're listening to offers. They laid out the price, and it's quite a lot. It was a high draft picks, young players, prospects. I get it, right? He's a great young player. Those that lean more towards the size may not be a huge fan. He's only 5'7", but I'm a fan of his game. I think he brings something special, and the Blackhawks, might be a little silly to get rid of him, but at the same token, they're rebuilding. We gotta move forward, right? All right, we had a Game 4. We got to get right into it. We have 4 things to watch, but I tell you what, it was a heck of a game. Colorado Avalanche come out 3-2 winners in overtime over the Lightning. These are my 4 things. I tell you what, I could probably do like 10 different things to watch. To be honest, this one was a lot of fun. We didn't really expect the overtime slugfest. If you had that on the bingo card, give yourself a pat on the back. But first and foremost, that first goal, Darcy Kuemper takes it off the face. His mask falls off, and the Lightning are allowed to proceed and score the goal. I immediately was thinking, oh yeah, play is dead. The mask came off, but no, according to the NHL rules, it is okay if there's a scoring chance right afterwards, that the play can continue. So my immediate reaction was like, well, so what if they're expecting Kuemper to save that with his face? Like, I thought the NHL is all about promoting player safety. But I digress. Do we think we need a rule change in that regard? Should that goal have been disallowed? I know it's so tough in the moment, right, to just play dead. Nope, it's dead the second his mask falls off, because again, in this situation, the puck wasn't going to hit him in the face. It would have been something superhero-ish for that to happen. But overall, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I think this is something that maybe needs to be addressed, but I don't know. At the end of the day, Kuemper didn't seem too upset by it, so it is what it is. But one thing I've really been intrigued by so far is the evolution of this series. It feels like we've gotten a little bit of everything. I jokingly talked about the bingo card a second ago, but I tell you what, who had the Avs with a big blowout, the Lightning then with a big blowout after getting blown out, and now we have an overtime slugfest. It was a little ugly. Lightning making a lot of turnovers, but surviving. Avs still, didn't look as sharp as they did those first two games again. But what's next, right? Like I was almost expecting this to go like 3 OTs and to us be doing this video after midnight, Pacific time. But it ended pretty quick. Nazem Kadri gets the goal in overtime. It had to be Kadri, right? I saw somewhere on Twitter, someone mentioned, if his hand's bad enough, just leave him alone. Well, man, he played great with that bum thumb, and Cogliano also had an impact with the injuries. But Nathan MacKinnon, he is on the board. It wasn't the prettiest goal, but you see him on the score sheet. Kicked one in. He didn't do the kicking motion, but deflected off his skate and went in. Good for him. But overall, I do feel like the Avs, these last two games haven't been as consistent 5-on-5, right? That might not be something mesmerizing or to pick out, but it's something that I really did grow to appreciate. Those first two games, have dominant the Avs could be 5-on-5, that speed top to bottom, and we haven't really seen that the same, right, in these last two games. Is that Cooper's game plan? Is that the Avs not having that home ice advantage? Let me know, what do you guys think's going on? But I fully expect the Avs, they just have one win, they're right there, they can smell it. I don't know, the Lightning have been here though, right? Like they got to come back. But last but not least, sweet refs, dude. I don't know, like these penalty makeups or no call makeups, like Hedman gets cross-checked or tripped, whatever you want to call it, at the end there, and they didn't call it, and then McDonough clearly trips Kadri at the end and didn't call it, and it's like, I don't want you to make up for it. Let's just get the call right the first time. And I know refereeing isn't the funnest topic, but man, we got to clean it up. This is the Stanley Cup Finals. The world is watching. They released the numbers, and I think this one of the Stanley Cup games did better than the NBA Finals games. So this is the greatest stage. ESPN's announcing has been a little meh in some regards. I think I heard someone call him Alex Manson earlier tonight. Come on, Josh, it's a great name. Let's get it right. But overall, it was a fun game. Let me know what you guys thought of the game down in the comments. I really look forward to Game 5, see if the Avs can close it out or if the Lightning can claw their way back. But all right, we're moving on to the article deep dive. I'm really excited about this one because we got draft prep, right? We're only a couple weeks away now from the draft. We had the combine, we had interviews. One person we haven't talked about yet, though, is Cutter Gauthier, and his dad did play in the NHL. But this article, Center of Attention, Cutter Gauthier by Ryan Kennedy with the Hockey News. Excellent article. I'll leave the link down in the description for you. I'll also leave links to a couple of previous videos we did as well. Last night we reacted to the NHL rewards. That was a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think of that video, and let me know what you think about the reward or the awards. Excuse me. Goodness, I got rewards on the mind. But I digress. Let's jump right into it. Cutter Gauthier. He's a fast riser right now, and I tell you what, he might be a top 5 pick. He might be a top 5 pick, but why is that? We've heard his name, right, throughout the season, but not this high. But at the end of the day, this article tells us it's because he's now being considered a centerman. Being a centerman is more valuable than being a winger. It really comes straightforward. The impact that you have on the ice in the center of the ice, to be quite honest, it's more rare to see that dominant, the winger be the automatic, sure thing first overall pick, right? Like the centerman, we see the blue liners, the top 2 defensemen occasionally going number 1, Rasmus Dahlin. But at the end of the day, this is a prime example of how being a centerman and showing that versatility and being considered a centerman first really adds to your value. So let's dive into it. We know about Shane Wright. Logan Cooley is the hot name, right? If he was a couple inches taller, might be the number 1 overall pick. But Cutter Gauthier might be the one to look out for. He was a potential high pick already, right? We were already talking about him in the high teens, maybe a little sooner, especially after the season he had this year. We'll see this production. But we were already talking about him as kind of a higher pick. Someone was thinking maybe we'll get a good steal. He's going to Boston College next season, so he's not coming to the NHL right away. But now he's switched over to centerman. Cooley rose and kept going, and he made the World's team, and the opportunity presented itself, and Gauthier filled in as that number 1 centerman and proved that he could do it. His season, he had 34 goals, 65 points in 54 games across all positions. This is him also playing center, and he showed he can play the position. So the move to center is why he's rising up the draft boards, right? It's that straightforward. Well, not so fast. I mean, he still is an excellent prospect in and of itself. If he was just looked at as a winger, he still would be rising, right? His shot is NHL ready. His physicality, he can skate. He's explosive, right? But he's big. He's 6'3", 194. But the big one there again is the centerman position. He's now being considered primarily as a centerman. It's that versatility, right? Versatility. We see it in other sports too, but hockey, it's important too, right? It's neat to see on the Avs, Rantanen hop into the centerman role, or let Landeskog hop in the centerman role to let McKinnon hop out on the left wing during the power play, right? Like, that versatility is so key. You need to be able to tinker with the lineup. So what's next for Cutter, right? What's next for the lad? He's going to Boston College, as I mentioned. He's going to be their first line centerman. The coach already said it. He's like, you're a guy, you're going to do it. So that's got to be even more exciting, right? And whatever team drafts him knows he's going to be set up to succeed. He spent some time talking with Alex Newhook, former Boston College alum as well, and Ryan Kennedy. Kudos to you again, sir. Excellent article. Went into that and how he talked to Newhook and got some advice there. So that was really cool. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Is the sky is the sky the limit here for Cutter Gauthier? Where do you think he's going to go? I actually, he might sneak top 5. I did have Nemec going number 4, the Kraken, but I don't know. An interesting one. It could be another Matty Benier situation. Let him sit in college and then make his debut at the end of the year. But I'm excited. So let me know in the comments what you think about Cutter Gauthier. Where's he going to go? We see the scouts think he could go top 3. He has immense pro potential. I'm not sure Cooley is the better pro prospect. I think I am leaning Cooley, but man, Gauthier is rising up. So good for him. And let me know in the comments. But that's going to do it for the video today. We had an excellent Stanley Cup review to go over, and then this excellent article deep dive with Cutter Gauthier. But we do have a giveaway going on the channel. We're on our way to 100 subscribers. So again, thank you so much if you are subscribed. If you're not, go ahead, take a moment. It doesn't cost anything, and I really do appreciate it. But we are doing a giveaway. Once we hit 100 subscribers, we're going to do a special video, let you know exactly what you need to do to be eligible, and then we're going to give away something hockey related. It might be a puck, might be a jersey, probably just going to be a gift card, right? So you can pick something from your favorite team. But at the end of the day, I appreciate y'all. Until tomorrow, cheers!